Restaurant?
The most famous restaurant in town. Natasha would bring the kids who behaved well here for a special meal.
So, did she ever bring you?
Do I seem like I was a goody two-shoes? Of course not. Darn. How could they all be empty? Now even the monsters are gathering supplies?
The monsters of the Fragmentum don't need any materials we humans use. And if they did take anything, this place would look much messier.
Eric? Hey, brat! How could you come here by yourself? Oh, don't you know how dangerous this place is?
Zila! You aren't the boss of me. I can go wherever I want. It's none of your beeswax.
You took the materials and hid them all here. Not bad, kid. But if we didn't take care of those monsters, what were you planning to do? Just stay here, shaking in your boots?
Who asked you to do anything? I was just about to escape. I didn't need your help at all.
Don't be so polite to him. Everyone in the underworld knows this brat is a no-good thief. If I remember correctly, even the clothes you're wearing came off another kid's back. Tell us, what do you even want metal plates and gauze bandages for? We need them to save people.
200.
What?
200 shield?
Are you kidding me? You want to negotiate?
Not much, but I didn't bring my coin purse.
You're actually planning to give this little crook money? I'm telling you, this is his same old trick.
No! Not this time. I really need money. My daddy...
Pretending to use your dad again as an excuse. If he knew about this, you'd be in big trouble.
No!
Zila, that's enough. It's Eric, right? Here, you can have this.
What's this?
This is a medal given to me by the architects. See that blue stone in the middle? That's a geomarrow crystal of the highest purity. You need money for your family, right? Take this and show it to a knowledgeable buyer, and they'll instantly know how valuable it is.
Thank you.
But you'll have to promise me one thing. You'll never steal other people's things again. Promise?
I promise. I'll never steal things again.
That object was pretty important to you, right? Are you sure you're okay just giving it to Eric like that?
If it will make him change his ways, it's more than worth it.
What if he doesn't?
From a young age, my mother taught me to be forgiving and to preserve the goodwill in people's hearts. Even if I am but a small glimmer of light in this world, I must try my best to shine brightly for others. I must give him a chance, Zila, because other people can't.
I don't really get what you just said. Anyway, we should get moving.
These shops and signs, why do I feel like I've seen them before? But when? These crates have been sitting here for many years, right? Even if they have materials in them, are you sure they are still usable?
Do you think undergrounders care about expiration dates? Even having any supplies is a miracle in itself. No. Empty. How are they all empty? Who could have...
Careful! Enemy behind you! I've only seen this kind of monster before in the restricted zone.
I don't care how big you are. You dare sneak up on us from behind. This is it for you, pal!
Rules are made to be broken.
I could have taken it on by myself. But still, fighting alongside you two was pretty fun.
It wasn't my imagination.
Huh? What are you talking about?
This building? This playground equipment? I've seen it all before.
What? Come on. The overground and underground have been sealed off from each other for over 10 years. It would have been used if a Silvermane guard had come down here, let alone an overworld princess. Wait, unless before that...
Yes, it's a possibility. That would explain why my memory of it is so blurry. Come on. I need to look around a bit more before I can be sure.
We've looked everywhere but here. I hope my memory is right. It's... Ah! Yes! We found it! Huh? What's this?
This is something from when I was a child.
When you were a child? Are you sure?
Yes. I remember now. I used to live here. Before the architects took me away, before Madame Cocolia adopted me, I used to live here. I'm an undergrounder.
You're... an undergrounder? Wait a minute. You're saying that Cocolia, the Supreme Guardian, adopted you? Then...
Yes. I'm the successor chosen by the architects. In the future, I will become the guardian who leads Belobog. Why? Why didn't I remember this until now? My childhood memories are so blurry. The architects said that the guardian successor is selected from among all people in Belobog. The selection process can take anywhere from a few years to a few decades. During that time, all children of the appropriate age in both the overworld and the underworld will be tested. In the end, only one child deemed as worthy will be chosen. I must have been chosen from among the children here and then taken to the surface.
The kids at the orphanage are always coming and going. I never thought that there would have been a future Supreme Guardian among us. Does Nat know about this? Could she have been keeping it a secret?
I don't think she knows. The selection of the successor is done with utmost secrecy. And the child chosen must completely say goodbye to their past. And thus, I became the daughter of Madame Cocolia. My only identity is that of guardian successor. But I'm not good enough. Every day I see Silvermane guards sacrifice their lives in the Fragmentum, but I've never had the resolve to try to change Mother's mind. The underworld has been struggling, but I never tried to help. I didn't even know that it was my own home that had fallen into such a dire state. In the end, I haven't been able to guard anything. How could they have thought that I was worthy to be the successor?
Hey, are you done?
Huh?
Wow. Ugh, so annoying.
friend?
What? You thought I should feel sorry for you after your little speech? You can hide in your palace while you fuss over your overworld problems. And on the front line, it's not even you who's putting their life in danger. But in the underworld, what do we worry about? If we'll have food for our next meal, or survive to the next week. Even if I am but a small glimmer of light in this world, I must try my best to shine brightly for others. Didn't you say that? Well, if you really want to protect everyone, what are you standing here crying for? Get to it!
You're right. You're right. Self-pity doesn't help solve anything. Thank you, Sila. Usually when I feel sorry for myself, I am met with gentle consolation. Never has anyone dared to be tough and make me snap out of it.
I'm no good at consoling, but I can hit you on the head a few times, no problem. I can tell that you have a big burden to carry. Why do you force yourself to?
As the successor to the Guardian of Belobog, I must always be vigilant of my behavior and thoughts.
Yeah, Lady Branya. Miss Future Supreme Guardian comes from the same orphanage as me. Who thought it would be a good idea to put us together, huh? How about I show you around the orphanage a bit more? Unlike you, my memories from when I was little are crystal clear.
Okay. I'll indulge in old memories with you for a while.
I should let those two be alone for a bit. The only thing left to find is painkillers. I'll see if there's any nearby.
Warning. Warning. Danger detected. Protect Clara. Initiating active defense mode.
Perkins, don't! Stop! I've seen this person before. He's not bad, right?
Command received. Danger removed. Deactivating active defense mode.
This place is dangerous. You should leave. Perkins is protecting me. I'll be alright. I'm going to leave after I gather up these painkillers. Is that what you're here for too? That would make sense. I'm sure a lot of miners are injured, right? If everyone could just get along, things would be easier. Here you are. I hope the medicine is of help to you. Mr. Sfarog, he's my family. I met Mr. Sfarog when I was real little. He took me in and took care of me. I'm really sorry about what happened back in the Great Mine. Mr. Sfarog doesn't trust any humans besides me, especially everyone from Wildfire. Wildfire wants everyone to leave the underground, but Mr. Sfarog wants everyone to stay here. According to his calculations, the overground is already unsafe. He says that his responsibility is preservation. To do that, he must make decisions that best protect humanity. I know that Wildfire wants to talk to Mr. Sfarog, but no matter how many times you talk to him, Mr. Sfarog won't change his mind. So please trust me. I'll try to persuade Mr. Sfarog. Hopefully one day he'll finally listen.
Clara, what are you doing here?
You're Miss Sela from Wildfire. I came here to...
It's just... there are less painkillers than I'd expected. Did someone break into the storage room? Clara? Huh. If she was there too, then I understand. She wants to look after the injured vagrants, right? Clara's always been a kind-hearted girl. I think you made the right decision. Still, it means I'm going to have to draw up a detailed dosage plan.
Huh? Tired already?
Aren't you? We didn't get any rest last night.
You're gonna have to step it up, you know? My record is 6 days, no shut-eye.
Hey, they're finally back!
That's nothing. The unannounced disappearance record holder is right here.
And that's something to be proud of?
It's good to have everyone back together. Let me get straight to it. Regarding the Stellaron and your predicament in the overworld, your friends have gone over both with me again. The last time I saw Kokolia, she was an impressive young lady. I never thought that after becoming the Guardian. All I can say is that I sympathize with your situation. Rest easy. Wildfire won't go behind your back on this. But I think we need to set our sights on something a bit more realistic. You guys want to know the whereabouts of the Stellaron. Wildfire wants to remove the restrictions on the underworld. In other words, Seffarough is the target of both our efforts. If we can't deal with the boss, we can't deal with anything.
He wouldn't understand. You're forgetting he's a robot. It'd be faster to smash him to scrap metal.
We should make preparations for both approaches. Of course, it's better to settle matters through peaceful means, but if the situation changes, we must be prepared for armed conflict at a moment's notice. Wildfire has tried many times to make contact with Seffarough, without success. He has no intention of engaging with us. At our current strength, it would be incredibly dangerous to use force. Seffarough's robots don't fear sacrifice, and I don't want to risk underworld lives. But things have changed. Your arrival constitutes an external variable for Seffarough. I may not have the full picture, but perhaps you guys have an opportunity to sway him. And what about you, Miss Silvermane? You're the only one here that isn't compelled to do or die with Seffarough. I'd like to hear your plan.
Well, the underworld is still a part of Belobog. If Seffarough's existence constitutes a threat to the people here, I will of course stand with you.
Excellent. An enlightened answer, young lady, and spoken like a true successor to the guardianship. Seeing as we're all on the same side, there's no reason to delay. Let's go. I've arranged for a guide to take you to Seffarough. Wildfire's relationship with Seffarough has been hostile for a long time now. Accompanying you would only lead to misunderstandings. We'll be nearby, awaiting orders. If things go south, we'll be there in no time. Zila, perhaps you can take our outsider friends the rest of the way.
I'm on it, boss.
I will be your guide, friends, by order of Chief Oleg. Hey, what are you trying to say? You guys wouldn't have even gotten to know Wildfire without my help, right? My legacy will prove that Sempo Koski was nothing but a willing and devoted servant of...
Oh, enough. Jeez, we believe you, okay? Show us the way already.
Great! Stay close.
Isn't it dangerous for them to make camp right under Seffarough's metal nose?
No. Seffarough may be ruthless, but he never attacks without reason. For those with no home, this is actually a safe place to be. If I hadn't moved away when I did, I'd probably be where they are right now.
What a heavy gate. Okay, watch this! Open sesame!
Is that a secret code or something?
It's an imaginary password that children like to use. And I don't think it's going to be of much use.
Open sesame!
See? Not so bad having Sampo on the team after all, huh? Right? Chief Oleg knew all along that I...
Yeah, thank you very much.
It looks like this gate has a more complicated structure than the last one.
Sampo, what is this? Huh? Sampo? Oh, where is he?
This isn't the first time.
Visitors for Sfaraug detected. Protocol initiating. Scanning. Verifying. Certification failure. Subject has yet to obtain access permissions. Request rejected. Visitors must acquire access permissions from Miss Clara.
We need to get permissions from her? What's she got to do with this? Family. Huh, weird.
I don't know if this will work, but it's worth a try. Where is Clara right now?
Obtaining audio data. Please wait.
The energy core's bearing component is broken. If we don't repair it soon, the settlement will be pitch black. Timmy, I'm going back to Rivet Town. Maybe I can recover some usable components. You need to guard the gate while I'm gone.
Just as we feared, there's something big over there. And there's Clara! We have to save her!
Thanks, everyone. I'm fine. Just a few scratches.
You shouldn't be running around by yourself. It's too dangerous. What are you looking for here?
There's a fault with one of the energy supply units at the base. If I don't repair it soon, everyone at the settlement will be affected. You guys saved me. I'll tell Mr. Sfaraug about it. Huh? What do you need to see him for? I can pass him a message.
No. This time, we need to set things straight with him, face to face. Can you take us to meet him?
I know you're working hard for the people down here, but Mr. Sfaraug doesn't trust human emotions. He only trusts his calculation results. So, I can't take you to see him. If Mr. Sfaraug and you had a fight, someone would get hurt for sure. Maybe even bystanders.
Listen, kid, you...
Clara, you said it yourself before, right? Sfaraug's duty is to protect the underworld and preserve the civilization here. We have the same wish. Why would he refuse to cooperate with us?
I know Mr. Sfaraug. He isn't affected by other people's wishes. He only follows logical judgments. Terrible things are happening on this world. Mr. Sfaraug thinks that the overworld will end soon.
What?
According to his calculation results, the strength of the Underworlders won't be enough to prevent the disaster. His plan is to keep the Underworlders away from the source of the disaster so they can survive for longer.
Isn't that just putting us in a cage? It's ridiculous. What difference does it make if our death gets postponed a couple of days? How is that better than putting up a fight?
I'll definitely return the favor, but not like this. If you don't mind, I still have important things to do. I'll go back now.
Clara!
It's no use, Zila. She's made up her mind. I could tell from her expression. We will have to think of another way.
That's no ordinary kid. So young and yet so stubborn? No, intelligent?
She's incisive and determined. In sharp contrast to you, March.
Did you really have to add that last part?
Clara mentioned Sfarogh's calculation results many times. The strength of the Underworlders won't be enough to prevent the disaster. Those were her exact words. For me, that's our starting point. That calculation didn't take the present situation into account. There's a new variable yet to be added to the equation. Precisely. If we can make Sfarog believe in us, we can almost certainly overturn the result of his calculation, and we'll be one step closer to peace talks. There's always a way. But first, we have to convince Clara.
She turned that way, quick!
Why won't it... I can't figure it out. Oh, it's you. You came with me after all. You keep saying that, but...
Are you repairing this installation, Clara? Hit a snag?
No match for me.
Whoa, it lit up. Thanks, guys. I know that you're good people. You helped a lot of the injured in the mine, and you risked going into the town for supplies. If there's any other way I can help you, I'll do my best. But this...
How are we gonna convince her? Clara, you're observant, right? Take a look at us. Do we look like Underworlders?
Well, you do look very different from other people.
Right! That's because we're not from here. We've never been a factor in Sfarogh's calculations. And if those calculations are based solely on the strength of the Underworlders, then the results don't apply to the present situation. Circumstances have changed since then. There's a Silvermane guard down here now. Is that part of Sfarogh's calculation? Not to mention we're... Just tell her already! We come from a different planet. There's just no way that Sfarogh's calculations would have included variables like us, you know?
Different planet? Don't treat me like a child. Those are just made-up stories that grown-ups like to tell. I don't...
Hey, he and Marge aren't lying, Clara. I believe them.
Branya, do you really?
I know how you feel, Clara. You want new hope for the underground, but you don't want anyone to get hurt in the process, right? I also have doubts, but my gut tells me that March, Dan, Hung, and they are the new hope this world has been waiting for. Let them meet Sfarog, and let's see if his calculation result is any different. For you, for him, there's no harm in trying, right?
Okay, I'll take you to see Mr. Sfarog. I understand now. Trying to change Mr. Sfarog's mind on my own would take forever. Even if I kept trying until I was all grown up, I don't think I could do it. Everyone, follow me. I'm back, Mr. Sfarog.
I see that the energy supply system is back online. Thank you, Clara. But why have you brought them?
Mr. Sfarog, they want to talk to you about going to the surface.
Analyzing. Analysis result. Target does not belong to Wildfire. Background unknown. I will give you an opportunity to speak.
Oh, hey, sounds like he's willing to communicate. Quick, time to smooth talk him.
An inadequate pretext. You are not from the underground. You have no right to represent underworld humanity. Proceed with your central point. Do not waste this world's valuable time.
Stay focused. Remember, we have to make him see that we're a variable in the calculation.
Stellaron. Searching database. Access denied. Discussing Stellaron with unauthorized targets. Prohibited. You are broaching a secret that lies at the heart of this world. A secret that should remain unknown to humanity. Reassessing targets. Threat index raised. I demand that you reveal your true intention.
As expected. He knows of the Stellaron, but it's a restricted topic.
We've come this far. Out with it already! Just be straight with him. Everything depends on it.
Historical records state that humanity has already made multiple efforts to engage with the Stellaron. Without exception, these efforts have been motivated by human greed, attempts to secure the article for a selfish end. As instructed by the architects, any attempt to engage with the Stellaron will result in grave consequences. Reassessing. Target threat index critical.
What should we do? This is going from bad to worse.
There is no evidence to suggest you are an exception. Calculation result remains unchanged. Peacekeeping protocol temporarily disengaged. Requesting extermination protocol launch.
Extermination? In the literal sense?
Peace talks are over. March. Prepare for combat.
Mr. Sfarog, please don't.
Leave, Clara.
Clara, it's dangerous here. Find somewhere to hide.
Looks like we have to take action after all.
Prototype number 3. Monitoring automaton Sfarog. Extermination protocol launch. Successful. Annihilation permitted. Purge initiated. Executing operation. Value exceeds threshold.
More than that.
How can you put up your best fight without a doctor on the battlefield? All of you, stay focused. I'm right behind you.
Nat, how did you...
Guess you guys had a bad talk, huh? Luckily, Sempo's got your back.
Sampo! I knew you'd be involved somehow.
Base breached. Armed wildfire personnel detected. Assessing. All subjects are high-risk individuals. Commencing complete annihilation. Purge initiated. Push forward. Analysis complete.
More than that.
Try that again.
High-risk individual.
Rules are made to be broken.
Value exceeds threshold.
So this is
Module overload.
Swordplay. Strike apart.
Family.
Please don't hurt Mr. Sfarog.
Clara... You...
Mr. Sfarog can't fight anymore. Please. Please don't hurt him.
Clara.
Mr. Sfarog, don't push yourself any further. Can you tell them what you know? Mr. Sfarog, You said you were willing to make all my wishes come true, right? My biggest wish right now is for everyone to work together. Like family. Recently, I learned something new. Calculation results can't always bring people happiness. Even if the world outside the cage isn't beautiful, people still want to know what it's like.
Assessment system reset. Successful. Processing variables. Variable 1. Clara's request. Variable 2. Outsider's intentions. Updated assessment result. Transference of decision-making authority to outsiders. Outsiders are granted access to Stellaron intelligence.
So we did it? Yeah, without her, even if we defeated Sfarog, there's no way he'd have given us access to the intel, right?
I hope his memory bank really does contain data on the Stellaron.
Is this it, Nat? Us? Wildfire? The Underworld? Did we win?
No, Zila. Our battle, their battle, it's just beginning.
Finally. We finally made it to this point.
What's up? Nervous?
No. But I do have an aching feeling in my chest. I'm ready. Reveal the truth. I'm listening.
Requesting database materials cache, serial number 13175. Encryption level highest. Request approved. Transmission.
This is the fruit of many years of research, Madam Guardian. The evidence is irrefutable. This so-called Stellaron is the source of all the destruction.
The people will struggle to accept this conclusion, Doctor. If we were to tell them that the almighty Elisa Rand activated this thing and triggered the eternal freeze...
It's the truth, madam. The truth won't change with the opinions of the people. The reports before you are the precious result of painstaking effort on the part of Belobog's greatest scholars. You must trust the weight of its conclusion.
I have never doubted you, Doctor. On the contrary, I am resolute in the face of this conclusion. From the moment I took up this mantle, that voice, their voice, has made its home in my mind. I cannot shake them. I shouldn't be telling you this. Let's return to your research, Doctor. I'm afraid I cannot make these reports known to the public, unless...
Unless? Unless what? Please, proceed, madam.
Unless you have found a way to completely destroy the Stellaron.
I understand. In the name of preservation, I will fulfill this mission.
Cache number 13175. Transmission complete. Next transmission. Cache number 24830.
I don't understand, Doctor. Why do we have to hide such valuable research results away? They're the work of a lifetime.
You're still young, child. There will come a day when you do understand. This Supreme Guardian, she sees further than you or I. All her decisions are for the security of Belobog.
I just think it's a shame.
Our research has hit an obstacle. Meanwhile, your results will be buried in the snow.
Don't be upset, child. You still have lots of time ahead of you. When you find a way to destroy the Stellaron, our efforts will have been worth it.
Cache number 24830. Transmission complete. Next transmission. Cache number 57614.
Why is there a robot here?
During his life, this was Dr. Mearsheimer's personal robot bodyguard. I heard it's a prototype from the Great War. Since the doctor and his assistants passed away, it's remained here. It hasn't moved an inch.
Oh, I see. Let's start. We must unearth the doctor's research conclusions. All of them.
Madam Guardian, I've found them. All the documents are here.
Good. That'll do.
Madam Guardian, what should we do with the robot?
It would seem a great waste to destroy it. Find someone to reset its system, and then arrange for it to be sent to the underworld. I hear that the development group is in need of a robot with defense capabilities.
Yes, madam.
I'm sorry, Doctor, but these results must be taken care of by the architects. One day, somebody will be able to carry out your behest.
Cache number 57614. Transmission complete. Concluding data transmission.
So, the truth is clear now, right?
And it would appear that they never succeeded. Now only one question remains. Why would Kokolia exhibit such a sudden change in her attitude towards us?
Branya, are you okay?
I'm fine. I feel a little faint.
Why?
Why, Mother? Maybe she wasn't aware. Maybe she...
I'm sorry. It's no use lying to yourself, Branya. It's time for you to make a decision.
I haven't been truthful with you. As Wildfire's leader, I couldn't simply look on while you fought on our behalf. We had to come help.
Huh? Huh? So you're the real chief? What about Oleg?
Oleg has always acted on my behalf. He helps me deal with all manner of problems in the underworld. Thanks to him, I'm able to make time for the people. I do my best to make sure that they have everything they need. At the same time, I was formulating a plan to deal with Sfarog. However, even though Sfarog is no longer sealing off the furnace core, there's no way that we undergrounders could go pouring onto the surface. That cold-blooded Supreme Guardian has used lies and tricks to keep the surface separated from the underground. If she detects any change in the underworld, I don't know what she might resort to. As for Wildfire, we need more time to build up our strength. So I'll be sending someone I trust to go with you.
Zila.
Didn't she tell you? In private, she insisted on accompanying you. Don't let her carefree nature fool you. She's actually very discerning and can read a situation like no one else. Zila is a talented scout and a quick thinker. She takes decisive action. She'll definitely be able to help you. Not to mention, you also have Branya now. You're right. But with Zila by her side, I know she'll recover.
Dreams?
Oh, I remember you mentioned something about strange dreams before.
All three dreams were the same. with Cocolia and that other voice.
It would be weird to call it a coincidence.
I'm wondering if these dreams aren't just random, if there's some meaning behind them. Maybe you're having them because...
Because of the Stellaron inside him?
That's my hunch, but I have no proof. We solve a puzzle one piece at a time. Let's get some rest. We'll talk to Wildfire tomorrow and get to the bottom of this. Also, there's still one more key character we haven't talked to yet. Her connection to Cocolia may be the key to cracking this mystery.